Illusions of Us. This movie is on Uchena Bonabo TV. The movie features Audrey Harrison, Saga, Oluwa, Adeoluwa. Then we also have Shine Roseman as well as Inem King. This movie talks about a young lady who is in her 30s. She's getting pressure from her mom to get married or just have a family on of her own. Life has not been smooth. She's still working in a perfume shop and she's thinking that she hasn't achieved anything at her age. Luckily for her, she met this Odogu, not Odogu Parana, but yeah, she met this rich young guy who find interested in her, shower her with gifts, show her love, only to find out that this rich guy is engaged to be married. So the decision of her to leave that relationship became very easy and very toxic at the same time. But at the end, the rich man ended his engagement to be with this young poor girl. So yeah, that's what Illusions of Love talks about, guys. You have to watch it. It's very interesting. Let's talk about the cast. Let's start with Shine Roseman. Shine Roseman, very pretty, pretty woman who came into the scene, surprised her, shocked her. She's not only a pretty face, guys, she can actually act. Now, in this movie, she acted as the poor 30-year-old lady who thinks that life is not smooth for her. And she worked in a perfume shop. You know, I love the interaction that she has with the mom, always trying to dodge or not pick up the mom. I mean, if you are in your late 20s, even 30s, you're in your 30s, and you're not getting, you're not married, don't have a child yet, you know that in Africa, your parents will be calling you and be asking you questions. And if they are not asking you questions, then you should question your parent. Anywho, so yeah, I love the interaction she was having with her mom. That was typical, that was relatable, that's how it is. I mean, if you watch it, you will know what those reactions are from her, and I love those acting very much. And then also the scene that Roseman was fighting her Uber driver. That scene looks a little bit scary. I was like, oh, this driver is actually beating this girl. Oh. That was so real. I was like, she should take her time. The driver is almost hurting her. This is just acting. So that scene was shocking for me, and I really, really like that so much. And then her interaction with her boss. Oh, that small girl was trying to just intimidate them, and Roseman was acting as real as possible. And I also love how she was interacting with her friend being played by Audrey. They work in the same perfume shop. And I love that the interaction was so real and friendly in a way that Andre did not try to snatch Abby, try to paint her negative towards the guy that was showering her with gifts, cars, house, like you name it, everything that will make a lady girl's life soft. So that Rosemont was really entertaining, and I love the emotional part of her. Then you found out that the guy she loves so much is already engaged. Ooh, she was so heartbroken, and I love the way she showed her emotional side of that. That was really nice. Then we talk about Saga. Saga for me is not the top actor when it comes to roles like this. But one thing I love about him in this movie was his costume and the way he posed himself as a rich, young, successful man. He looks the part. That was done perfectly with this movie. Yes, like the suit, the casual wear were fitting, was like when you look at him, you just know that this guy is rich, and that was done perfectly. Like I said, the cars he was driving, he wasn't driving only one car, different cars all the time when he tries to meet, the girl he actually likes. So yeah, but the acting, that was something that I was really having a problem with. He really didn't execute the emotional part of him, especially when, he realized that he wasn't in love with the the first girlfriend the one he was engaged to, which happens to be Inem. She played that part of this movie. So that part of Saga's acting was a little bit lacking for me. And then of course also another thing that I didn't really like has to be the delivering of his line. He was taking his time so much. I don't know if it's directing or no. His line delivery was not something that I really like. Then we talk about Audrey Harrison. Audrey Harrison played the bestie to Roseman, and that she was so fun. She was cheeky. She was supportive. She was just that bubbly friend who wants the best friend to succeed so that she can also get her cut out of the success that her friend is enjoying. And I really really like that with her character that she played so much. And when she was answering the friend's mom's call, those scenes are also really really interesting and very relatable. So yeah, Andre's character was fun and very interesting to watch. Then we talk about Inem King. She came later on when the movie is just about to end. That was when she came into the picture, just to make sure that, oh, who is stealing my man? And she made a very bold statement in this movie. Like I said, she wasn't in this movie till the end. And her scenes were so touchy. The first scene, I was like, she came into the perfume shop, make her present. She wants to buy this. I'm like, hey, who is this? So at that point, the suspension of this movie was high. I was thinking, who could this? What is her character? What is her purpose in this movie? Not until her third scene or fourth scene, that was when I realized, oh, she is the one engaged to Saga. That was a top moment in this movie. If you guys have seen this movie, you understand what I'm trying to say. So that was a high suspense in this movie, because at first I was thinking maybe it's the sister or the girlfriend, only to find out it's the fiance. That was top. And Inem King played her part very well. I mean, that jealous girlfriend or wifey who wants to always make sure that nobody steals their men, she did it so well. Not in a raz way. There was no fighting, just with her mouth and her composure. I'm like, yeah, that is top-notch acting from Inem King, and I really really like that a lot. Then we talk about the costume in general. Guys, costume in general for this movie was top-notch. This movie was actually done properly. I think Uchenna Bonabo did a lot research or a lot more thought into making sure this movie come into life in a nice way. That was really nice. Costume, especially sewing a uniform for the sales girls, that was nice. That was really 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 nice. And then we talk about also Inem King's costume, top notch. She looked expensive, boss chic, with classy outfit that she was wearing. Nice. Even Roseman, when she was now enjoying good money from the boyfriend, her outfit changes, her wigs changed. Yes, I mean she's now chopping money, so she has to look the part. So she changed her wig. She wasn't wearing that bob wig anymore. That was really really impressive. So yeah, in all, it's a very good movie. And one thing that this movie also had in luck is the song, the theme song that we were playing, the love song that we were playing in this movie was so good. Guys, if you haven't seen this movie, you are missing out. Rating this movie, I'll definitely rate this movie a 7/10. 7/10 is what I'm rating this movie. It's really really nice and very interesting. You definitely love it. They did execute everything perfectly. So yes, if you haven't seen it, it's on what's the name again? It's on Uchenna Bonabo TV. So yeah, do what to watch. I'll see you all in the next video.